ready for another lesson, you always bowing down to someone else. Let me make this abundantly clear. If you married in a long-term relationship, cohabitating with a woman, or anything you want to insert here, you have a job, you not free. I don't need to tell you that, and I shouldn't have to tell you that. A lot of people running around here thinking that they free. You know, this gentleman was telling me, oh, he free, he do whatever he want and stuff. Right. You see, and this is why I don't like having conversations, these kind of conversations with people, because people don't tell the truth. First of all, you're married, so you ain't free. You have a job, you ain't free. You have a house, you ain't free. And many other things. And the fact of the matter is you never free. Oh, but he said I do what I want, I leave the house when I want, and that's a lie. You're going to run into a lot of people that try to sell you something that's not. He want to say that, or he have his wife in check, but yet I can promise you, and listen to what I'm about to tell you, every single woman gonna give you BS. If you're in a relationship, as I said before, or with a woman, or cohabitating, or whatever you want to insert here, you're going to deal with foolishness. That's just the nature of the game. I don't care whether you've been together for 1 year or 70 years plus. You're going to deal with foolishness. People just don't get it. Peace of mind is the most important thing you could have. And a woman ain't going to bring you peace of mind. I don't care what you say. Unless the man above descend from his throne and whisper in my ear, you can't tell me otherwise. You always bowing down to somebody else. If you ain't bowing down to your wife, you're bowing down to the tax man, you're bowing down to your supervisor, you're bowing down to your boss, you're bowing down to the government, you're bowing down to the governmental forces that governing us, you're bowing down to whatever you want to insert here. Unless you become independently free and making money outside of the confined box at W-2 slave wage, you in somebody else's command. So here's how the cycle go. The government over you, you over your wife and family. If you want to say you believe in a higher power, the higher power is supposed to be at the top of the hierarchy. If you're one of these people out here thinking that you're free, you have a rude awakening coming, especially if you decide to go throw your life away and say, I do. Nothing worse than a man that's delusional about his manliness. And reality is a hard thing to cope with when the truth staring you right in the face. There's many people that I know and that you know that paint and say these false claims. And you know behind all this bravado, all this machismo, all this rah-rah sis boom bah is a bunch of scared little boys. And don't get me wrong, fear ain't bad in and of itself. Because if you run into a man that say he fearless, that's a lie. But if a man tell you that he was afraid being by himself and he need the company of the opposite sex and all kind of stuff, and then he want to paint this picture that he manly and all kind of stuff, you already know the truth. And his actions say otherwise. But remember, as a man, born alone, die alone. And when you come to grips with that, the world will be your oyster. Because you moving about with realizing that there ain't nobody to save you. Only you can save you. You've been taught.